The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. Okay. And this is saying that you're very rooted now. You've got this foundation. So the foundation around what it was bringing ambiguity and everything else, that's been toppled. But your everyday rhythm is still rooted. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm going to activate that and reinforce it with the High Priestess. Pisces energy. Okay, and you're not going to get out. So now we have got this feminine, fiery, passionate energy here with the wands. A woman who's very balanced and going, really channeling that divine masculine energy here with the High Priestess. And she just reminds me of Lady Gaga. Like, do you see that bone structure? Like, okay, it just does. So it doesn't have to be her, but it could have to do with fashion. It could have to do with putting something in somebody's face so different. I'm seeing her in this meat suit. I'm seeing her in these platforms. And I'm just seeing all of her unique different looks where she is bringing conscious awareness, bringing this artist who brings some sort of new view to people. And it may be controversial, it may not be. This doesn't have to be with Lady Gaga's particular frequency. I want to be clear on that. This is not having to do with that. This is having to do with the artistic ability to bring conscious awareness with using your talents, but also incorporating your influence on people, incorporating and using the influence that you have over the people in your environment by just simply expressing yourself and doing it without too many limitations, not feeling like you need to, well, even if it's almost a rebellion against any that would try to like control the way that you dress or whatever. And it doesn't have to be something flamboyant. It could be that you are like me. I fall in love with certain items of clothing and they'll have holes in them and I don't care. I'll even get on here and I'll perform with these items because I don't care and I'm being myself and that's it, and I trendset in that way. And I see somebody who may be a trendsetter. There we go. I'm hearing that song, Trendsetter. Hey, trendsetter. So I see okay, I can't sing, but that song. So, well, I'm feeling it. So, well, High Priestess energy is also Pisces energy. You're a Taurus, you're fixed. You can handle all of these wands and all of this fire. And then I see that as you're very rooted too as well in the earth. This is a beautiful Taurus reading. I love this for you, darling, because this Pisces energy, this is somebody that you could be, you're immovable. I see like this huge tree, like as big as this room, like the trunk of this tree is just as big as this room. I see Taurus energy like this, and I see this wands energy, kind of, I see her dancing around it, and then I see, wow, it's just like when there needs to be cleansing, do water cleanses, do maybe some water scrying, darling. Whoo, this is high energy. Dream state. You are so rooted, Taurus, that you are probably getting messages in your dream state. You are probably really getting some crazy downloads and understanding, maybe especially when you went into this revision work that you possibly did here that I'm seeing. And we just also use our breath to bring it back down. When I see this energy, when I see this water, I see it having the ability to do just that. It was in a very high energy, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading when it comes to your stability and everything that you've gone through, especially when it comes to even just giving yourself permission. These were steps, every step. These were steps and decisions that you had to make and walls that you had to push through. And I see you just sitting on your throne like this. So you could just sit on a stump in the middle of the forest under the moon and it would be even your throne. Taurus, you are very rooted right now with this manifestation, whatever it is. If you are a magical practitioner, please use integrity because you're so powerful and we know about how energy works. And when I say use integrity, I'm not questioning your integrity, but maybe be intentional. Make sure you're being intentional. Make sure your questions are direct. If you need to start with yes or no, asking yourself yes or no, binary sorting, getting very detailed. Do I want this incorporated in this working or this? Do I want this being very detailed in the way that you're scripting this manifestation? And that just translates. That's abstract. If you work with manifestation, you understand what I mean. So in your art, be intentional, darling. And whatever you choose not to be intentional with, be okay with the universe having that free space to move things around, and maybe things, so the more specific you are, the more specific things will get. And then the less specific you are, the more spontaneous things will be. And this is also a game of ours that we use when we think about surrender and acceptance as well. So that's what I'm talking about here. Taurus in the highest living light. Let's move forward. The entire vibration, the principle of vibration, everything is always moving. Number 24, Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature, Earth. So this is talking about our Great Mother being Earth, revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. And I think that's when these other entities tried to play on some past wounds, and that you were very strong about that. Okay, and you just looked at that, you looked at the world. This is the Two of Wands. You looked at the world. So this is Earth, okay? In this deck, there's also Gaia. Gaia is the more motherly, feminine aspect. When I see Earth, I see balanced masculine energy. And they're talking about our mother. So because there's masculinity and femininity and everything. So this Two of Wands, usually the Two of Wands has somebody looking at a globe of the Earth. Okay, and then these two wands are the portal, so to speak. You would walk through toward whatever you see. You'd walk through the portal of those two wands, I see. Here on Earth, so you may have been doing some grounding, some earthing, but what I see mostly what I see is like, and then these are like, they're holding them like chopsticks. Like, what is this? Earth, so this is a message to try to eat more raw foods. So, but what? And also to study some certain mudras for your meditation time, your quiet meditation time. Look into specific mudras. So that's for you, okay? So moving forward, let's hydrate a little bit. We'll clear